So today we're out here on the creek and we're gonna be using a Zoom 5-inch Super Fluke Texas rigged. We got cooler conditions, which means that the bait fish are gonna start dying off and the minnows are really gonna become more active and the smallmouth are gonna become more active. If you did not know this, smallmouth are actually more aggressive and more viable to catch in cooler water due to the fact that they like the cooler water. That's why when you go out to Presque Bay during the beginning of spring and then in the summer, they push back out into the lake after they're done spawning. So right now, we're actually in a spot right behind my house, and we're gonna walk upstream to my favorite holes, and we're gonna test out and see if they're gonna wanna bite the Zoom Super Fluke. And I have a very nice young lady behind the camera recording for me, and I thank her very much for this. So someday you guys are gonna meet her, and I have a feeling you're gonna see her catching some slaunches. So this basically represents a dying minnow or a dying bait fish, aka a stick bait. And you're just gonna make a simple cast out, give her a couple twitches, and she looks like a dying bait fish. So we're gonna find out the cadence that they want it in. If it seems as if they're just grabbing this, then I'm gonna cut the head down a little bit and put the hook more towards the back. But this should be all right. Perfect. Oh, that's already a bad start. Listen, kids, we're not fishing for birds. Right now, guys, we're getting into the summer to fall transition, and all these fish are gonna actually start feeding up, getting ready for winter because they know it's coming. So they're gonna eat as much crayfish as they can and chase bait as much as they can to store that protein and to build themselves up. Just like bears when they hibernate during the winter or anything along those lines that hibernate. They eat a lot and then they just sit in one area and try to stay in one area, not to burn off any energy that they have to eventually use to eat during the middle of winter. And they're very sluggish, so they should be very aggressive. I'm hoping so. You know what I mean? I hope. I really do hope, Jenny. Okay, let's go. Look, right there. He's still chasing something. Oh, he hit it. Little guy. And look at all the ripples up there. Oh, hoo-hoo. Okay. Next spot. Remember that little caterpillar?
Mm-hmm.
There he is.
Yes, see. Look at that caterpillar.
Does he look alive?
No. I don't think so.
He's gone. He drowned. That's some really good bait right there.
Why don't you use it?
Because I'm not going to use any live bait. Let one of the minis get him. Wow. You see how that's like acting like... See, I'm kind of more or less doing this for a reaction strike. Eventually, I'm gonna throw it out and just let it sink. And that acts like a dying bait fish. Give it a couple twitches, acts like a dying bait fish. A couple twitches, acts like a dying bait fish. Be very surprised if we don't at least catch one out of this spot. So right there. Those little suckers right there, man. That's musky and flathead candy if I've ever seen it. All week. So right now we're working this rock, and there's always fish that sit underneath these. Okay, there's not one there. Let's move up. Come with me, my friends. Come hither.
I can.
We're just trying to create a reaction strike going past. I haven't seen any small fish. Now, this will tell you something. Footprints. More water you cover, the faster you're gonna get into those fish. So, and I'm truly thinking this is the right bait. I know it's the right bait. It just depends if the fish are there. And I have not seen that. Like when you and I walked up on that first hole at the end of that run, there was nothing. Like, but there was that one that was chasing, but he was about this big, and that bait wasn't gonna fit in that fish's mouth. So. But we're gonna go up here. There's a whole bunch of trees that are down. This is really pretty back in here. And fall transition, guys. This is one of the most beautiful times of the year in Pennsylvania. A lot of people travel from around the country just to come and see Pennsylvania and West Virginia hills. I didn't even fish this. If you guys don't have this hook correct, you guys see how it's like bent? You see how it's like the head's to the side a little bit? Look where that hook is. It's not gonna make that lure work correctly. You want it to be as center as possible. It doesn't have to be perfect all the time, because sometimes you're gonna get some out of the package that have that bend already from being sitting where they're at. Now look where it's at compared to where it was. So hopefully that'll straighten it up. I have yet to catch a fish out of that since this tree came down. I know they're in there. Look, it's such a deep little slot. The bass. That's what I want to see. Okay. Record this.
I got you, dude.
Stay low a little bit. Recording? Right now, guys, I just seen a nice sized sheephead that I think is catchable. These are freshwater drum. A lot of people get on me for saying sheephead, but that's what we know them as from our area. So just stay behind. Oh, there he is. Oh, I scared him. I don't think he knew. He doesn't know what it is, but he's very skittish. The fall. There was one or two things that I could have done there. Either I cast into the leaves and get a chance of it moving the leaf down and touch him, or get it right on his head and not get in any leaves but have a chance of spooking him. And I took the chance of spooking him. Sometimes that's what you have to do. Take risks, especially in fishing. These are all such perfect casts. Big one. Big fish. Sheephead, I'm thinking. Is that a catfish? Oh, it's a big sauger. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the biggest sauger I've caught all year. This thing is ginormous. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Look at it. Wow.
These are one of the most beautiful fish ever.
Wow. That is so beautiful.
And look at the inside of his mouth. That just made this so worth it. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Look how
He's so beautiful too. Look at his fins. Look at the bottom of his fins.
Wow.
The reason why they are like this is due to camouflage. So they're able to sit. I'll show you guys where this fish was sitting. Yeah, you can touch him. Oh, look how he got me.
What do you mean he got you?
He got me with his teeth. But
now I'm scared.
you're okay.
Oh
All right,
my
we're
gosh.
gonna show this off. Can you get a portrait of this?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna show you guys the release.
Oh,
Go
my
the other way.
goodness.
Sandpaper. Go the
I
other way.
know, I don't like that. I like the
All right.
soft.
I gotta put him back in the water.
Okay.
You got tilt the phone video. Okay, got it.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And what I did was for that fish, I threw it in there and I let it sit for 2 or 3 seconds, and then my line, don't. That's when he ate it. That's a typical walleye bite. That is a perfect jigging style type bite. We might be getting in the juice, babe. We might be in the juicy poo. I'm trying to get it.
I saw it. I saw the fish.
Yep. Trying to get it. Little guy.
Little baby.
Here, I'll let you hold this guy.
Yeah, good. I want to start off holding the small
Now,
one.
This is
Wait.
how you hold it.
Why?
You put your...
I want to hold
There's
the
no
body,
teeth.
you think?
Yeah, because I'm going to tell you why. You recording this?
Mm-hmm.
This is a perfect explanation. This is a juvenile smallmouth. You grip that fish like this, you're taking off the slime coat that protects it from the sun's rays and from bacteria in the water. You do not want to do that. You want to hold it by its mouth, get the hook out of his mouth, and get him back in the water as soon as you can. But I'm going to let Morea hold this one, so.
Right here.
That's a smallmouth bass.
I think I'm poking him with my
Nope, you're okay.
fingernail.
You're perfectly fine.
Look at him.
He's so little. Let's put him back in the water.
How? Just drop him?
Nope. Put your hand down in there. Go ahead. Come on.
I'm scared.
No, don't be scared. He ain't gonna hurt you.
What?
Just put him in the water, right like that. Right with your hand. Keep going.
And then what?
Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. He just wanted to swim away. He wasn't gonna hurt you. If I'm looking at this, and this is like all random, to me, I'm looking for stuff like that's got a shelf hanging off of it or rocks stacked on top of each other so they can sit underneath of it, especially when the sun's out, because they have no eyelids. So when that sun hits their eyes, it's not like they can blink their eyes like we can. So like there's that little shelf, there's that little rock sticking out. There's a couple of rocks like smudged together. That's where the most high percentage areas of where that fish is at. He might have went downstream because he's seen us, or he might be up here in this small little slot now. These things can move through this current so easily. It's ridiculous. All right, guys. We just caught one of the most beautiful smallmouth I've caught this season. And on a Screwy Lewy lure, soft plastic paddle tail. These guys are just absolutely what I go for every time I'm out in a creek. But look at the coloration on him. Amazing. I'm gonna let Morea release this big guy. Release him up. Guys, another little football getting all chubbed up for the winter. And everything that I've caught today, guys, Screwy Lewy lures, paddle tails, 3.5-inch sexy shad. See you, stink.
I'm just nervous because my feet are wet.
That's another thing. Yeah, I would be too. But you're already halfway there.
I know. Hold on.
Please be careful.
Come on, baby.
Oh, we got another one. Let's put her back in, huh? Let you do the release. If you want to, just toss them in, but put them pretty close to the water and just toss them in.
Really?
Yep. You let him do a backflip, a front flip, and he's right. Look, he's straight ahead.